I was just wondering if you guys could have any character that's been killed off the show, back on the show, not actor, character. Who it would be, and it can't be Ruby.
Can't be Ruby.
It's funny because I would pick her, so if you came in line, I wouldn't have to. That's a good question, and there's probably
one of the answers,
very long list.
Yeah, one of the answers we got to experience this year with Chuck. I am, gosh, with Pellegrino, obviously. So Chuck was really cool. It's difficult for me to separate like who I want back just because I like him so much, and who I want back because I really like what the character did. But I did really love the season 4 and 5 Motley Crew. You know, with Spade and even 6 was it with Mitch. I thought they were cool for the show. I thought they opened up, especially the Archangel Gabriel. He kind of opened up all possibilities, especially with Trickster number. He was able to do a lot of crazy things, and it brought out some of the kookiness of Supernatural, which I really liked. So I guess I'd go with Spade, but I wouldn't say that to either.
Yeah, there's a lot that I would, there's a big wish list of people, and sometimes that list gets ticked off. Like this year, we got a couple back that we always love to have around. You know, Charlie would be one. Kane, and you know, it's for selfish reasons, because I love Felicia and I love Tim, and they're just really great people to work with, but also what the characters did for Dean and for Sam. And if I'm thinking more on that aspect, then I would have to say John would be probably.
Yes.
And that serves as kind of two birds with one stone there, because I love Jeff. Dad. We love Jeff, and we still talk to him quite often. He's a great friend, and like more than that, you know, he would bring such an interesting dynamic, I think, to the story that we're telling right now, because especially from my character standpoint, who, you know, really idolized his father and is kind of slowly becoming what his father was, and I think that would open up a lot of interesting storylines. So
yeah, me too. I love that. One of the things, this is how I justify it at least. One of the themes of Supernatural that I kind of love is how two fallible, flawed humans deal with the world when the world doesn't work out how they wish, you know? And so obviously, Sam didn't want John. Obviously, even Sam, who had his troubles with his father, would love for his father to be around, to have some guidance. It's like, that was really cool with the Chuck dynamic this year. It's like, are we treating him like a father? Like, because he's got, you know, but it's kind of neat to see Sam and Dean when they don't get to ask their dad what the answer is, you know, because you see two humans who are just really doing the best they can under really crummy circumstances. So, yeah, but I love having that. Thank you. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go way over there to that hand, way over there with the red thing. Orange thing. Yeah, no, that's it.
the only one with the
Hi. So, if you two were hunters, what would your favorite monster to kill would be?
Probably something with a head chop off.
That's all of them, technically.
I'll say this, not the Wendigo, because he's taller than I am. Sam don't like that. Either that or maybe the Ruby Demon. That's funny. I'd like the concert guys.
I think like the Amazon chicks.
I wonder why.
I mean, it would get messy later. But now, come on. Well, you have to
I can take you anyways.
Can I have another coffee? My turn? Yeah. Okay. About double hands there. Yes.
You gotta really wave it around to get their attention.
And my question's gonna be for Jared.
Kids and pics.
And so are you.
I love you too. I totally missed that.
I said I can't ask Jensen my question because I'm married and so is he. So I can't ask him the question I have for him.
I'm married too.
He is.
Say it again.
I said I've been in love with him for 2 years.
He's old, huh?
But my question for you, Jared, is what's the difference between, since you just recently went back to Gilmore Girls, what's the difference between the dynamic on set with Supernatural versus Gilmore Girls?
Very
That's true.
It's very different. For me, it's also super different because it's different being number one on a call sheet than being the Misha, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's different because I get to go, and Gilmore Girls is so funny, so it felt like, at least when I was working, it felt like a high school reunion, you know what I mean? It was like, oh my God, how have you been? You know, you knew me when I was 17 years old, and Gilmore Girls for me was like, it was a really fun, but funny, it was the same, like, dropping names like you're hot, the same, when I worked with Peter O'Toole, it was so weird for me, because can I find But it became like, it was more about the experience than it was about, God, my analysis of it or something. It was just me, because I mean, I did Gilmore Girls when I was 17 years old. I was still, even when I got Gilmore Girls, I was going to be getting back in my car a month later and going back to Austin to start school until they offered me another 4 episodes. So it was a funny, like, to look around and go like, hey, because everybody's coming up to me and being like, oh my God, congratulations, 11 years, going on 12, like, what in the world? And I was like, hey, you gave me my first job, like, and I've watched some of the Gilmore Girls, not that I'm De Niro right now, but I was not good. I'm not saying I'm winning an Oscar tomorrow, but 15 years ago, I watched them like, oh, what's wrong with that guy? So they were really patient with me, they were really loving and giving, and I was just really grateful. Whereas with Supernatural, I totally am ungrateful. Sorry. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go right there with the red thing.
We all have red things.
Go on, red thing.
Yeah, we all have red things.
I like the red thing. She was like, yeah.
Good morning.
What? It's okay. I'm loud. It's okay. What has been your favorite prank to pull on set?
God.
Probably the pennies.
I got this. It hasn't happened yet, but it's in the works. And it was agreed, and it was thought, it was all thought, conceptualized last night behind her.
Wow! Woo! Yes.
So stories to come.
Beyond that, I think one of my favorites, just in hindsight, because I've seen the video and it looks brutal, was pie in the face.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm talking
It didn't look brutal, it was. You almost broke the guy's nose.
about? I was so scared for the entire time. wore a diaper. Just
about the braids. Only because my daughter has braids just like that, like 2 days ago. So. Hey, I didn't do it. I
had braids like that 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's a hot mess.
Okay, so if you guys could change anything about your characters, what would you do?
Heritage?
No,
Characters.
Anything about it.
Wow, how do you get heritage out of that one?
Characters. Misheard characters.
I just said heritage. I was like, Polish people have big foreheads.
He is in rare form today.
It's an amazing question.
Hey, you know your heritage, people. Change out our characters.
God, you know what? I think because it's been so long, there were many things, and it's really funny how my life kind of, without the intensity of the drama, how my life as Jared really kind of mirrored my existence as Sam. And I've said this before, and I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever heard, but like when I was doing Gilmore Girls, I was living in LA, like in an apartment, and saving up money, and I finally got to the place where I could afford to like buy a little house out of the city, and I got dogs, and my agent makes fun of me because I was like, I finally get to have a magazine subscription. I mean, I'm like a cancer baby, like I just want my shell. Like even in Austin, I just want to sit in my home with my family and my friends and kind of like not go out. So I think I finally got to the place where I felt comfortable. I was 21 or 22, and then I was like, you know what? This TV show's amazing. I hope I get it because I have my magazine subscription. It's a 2-mile drive from my house to go film. And so we did this TV show, and it's amazing. And then they sent it to Vancouver. And Vancouver's beautiful. For those who haven't been, it's an amazing city.
Yep.
Yeah, but Jared felt like Sam. And like, but I didn't. This isn't how I wanted it to go. Like I'm away from all my friends now, my dogs, and like I'm living in a